Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of Pins Llama. If you can see, I'm super hyped, but I changed my skin, and I made it all by myself. So what do you guys think? Like it? Leave a like down below. Dislike it? Leave a like down below. Ha! Got you there. But yeah, comment down below what you think of my new skin. Ready? Set? Go! So today we're actually going to be making a pumpkin and melon farm. Reason why? Halloween. What the? Hello. Hello. Oh yeah, the reason why is because of Halloween. Halloween is coming soon. So let's get straight into the build. The first part of this is the collection system. And let's see what we need for that. 3, 2, 1, go! We'll need 53 rails, 23 powered rails, a detector rail, a redstone torch, or 8 levers. Either one is fine. 8 levers seems preferable because it's just cobblestone and a stick. Or you can have you need a hopper, a chest, comparator, a repeater, and a minecart with a hopper. But you're always gonna need this one torch. You're going to need one redstone torch no matter what. But the rest of the 8 torches can be levers. So as you can see here, we have a working minecart unloader hopper thing magic. So let's build that. First, I'm gonna want what do I want? Let's see. I want a 10 by 9 by 8 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we just fill it out like this. If you want a little bigger dimensions, you're going to have to change the amount of rails that you use, because obviously depending on the size, the rails will also change, or the amount of rails will also change. So now that I got my platform for putting rails on, let's put the rails on. So I want to go 1, 2, 3. Oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. It looks like I did one short. See, this is the problem with me. Cannot count. Can never count. And it's too laggy for me today. I don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening. Yeah, so you do 1, 2, 3. Then you just keep going with rails. And then over here, approximately, you place 1, 2, 3 powered rails. 1, 2, 3 powered rails. 1, 2, 3 powered rails. Powered rails, powered rails, powered rails, powered rails. 1 powered rail here, and you'll have 1 powered rail left over, but we'll use that later. Next, just fill the whole thing with rails. But don't fill it randomly, because then the rails will get attached, but not how you want them. So, you fill a rail like this. Don't let these attach yet. Keep a rail here, and then, see, this one should be going into this rail, if that makes sense. Just, you want to keep it so that the mine cart with the hopper just keeps going back and forth and back and forth. So then you go in a straight line like this. Okay, so now that that's done, let's make the unloader. You're probably thinking right now, why do we have a detector rail? Pins Llama? What's that for? Well, you place one rail right here, detector rail right here, and this detector rail is only needed for Bedrock Edition. You don't need a detector rail for Java Edition. I'm in Java edition right now, so I will not use it. But it's good to have it on you just in case. So you place 2 regular rails right here, a hopper facing into this block, which will become a chest right here. Let's place it that way. Looks better. Then you place a powered rail right here. Dig out these blocks, and you go comparator, block, dig out that block. Then here comes your necessary redstone torch. Redstone torch, and you place your block. Then you place another block right here, and your repeater right here. So now let's count. We got our... So now, we don't do anything. Haha, I tricked you. What we want to do is first we want to power these up. So let's go under. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to use levers because I personally find it cooler. So I'm just going to keep digging until I don't see the stone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we come back here and most of it should be lit up. What at the hell, Mom? And then you just put another lever right there. And that should be good. And then on top of that lever, you place a block. Block. So this minecart will go around, and it will go around, and then it will bounce off this block. The minecart with the hopper will be picking stuff from up here. It will keep going round and round and round. Then it will go straight, and it will go into our unloader machine. So basically, there will be the hopper will detect an input, and it will turn off this redstone torch. It will turn off this machine. And once the hopper stops getting items, then the comparator won't detect any input, and it will turn it back on. So now let's put most of my items in here. Let's give it a go. We're going to want to send it that way so we see that all of the rail is working, which it should be. Da-na-na. And as you can see here, the minecart is unloading stuff and it's going into the chest. And we successfully did our mission. Yay! And then it will get powered by these powered rails. So it's important to have the powered rails, otherwise the minecart with the hopper will stop. And now, on to part 2. Building the actual farm. Welcome to part 2 of making a pumpkin farm or melon farm. By this point in the video, you may be asking, why pumpkins? Why melons? Melons suck as a food source. I mean, pumpkin, you can make pumpkin pie, but like, come on, man. Well, pumpkin and melons can be used for trading, and you can get a bunch of emeralds. And with all that emeralds, you can get a bunch of goodies. And this is all for villagers, I'm talking. All for villagers. So, now let's get started on the farm. We have a bunch of dirt or grass blocks, a hoe of any variety, 36 observers, either 36 pumpkin seeds or 36 melon seeds, depending on which farm you want to make, a bunch of building blocks, water bucket, 36 pistons, and 36 redstone. dust. So the first thing we'll actually want to do is build up. We're going to want to build above our rails. Eek. Ah. So I'll call you guys when I'm done. Okay, so now that I got that done with, let's move on to the next part. Take your blocks and just build on these sides. So the sides that have the short sides. Yeah, whatever that is. And then so build like so. Then you wanna build one block up. EDD. Then build the sides. Build the sides. Yeah. And keep building the sides. Eeky deeky. Now you place everything with water buckets. If you're in survival, then what you can do is actually if you have 2 water buckets, you can place water bucket here, and then these 2 places will be, or this place will become a source, or like an infinite source thing. You do water bucket here, water bucket here, water bucket here, water bucket here, and then you can just complete it with water buckets. But since I'm creative, I'll just do it like this. You also don't need them to be full sources. I like them full sources because I think they look better that way. Now you don't hoe all of your places yet. Haha, I fooled you guys once again. You actually build your blocks in a crisscross pattern like this. They're gonna be zombies. Bear with me for 1 second. Then you go eekity geek. And you're about to finish building in the crisscross pattern. Now you place observers, observe. I'll do this as a time lapse for you guys. Okay guys, and welcome back from the time lapse. Hopefully you saw the time lapse. If you didn't, my bad. But now that we have observers everywhere, we gotta place our pistons. And this is actually the hard part. But don't fear, because Amo is here. So get rid of all your blocks. And then let's go to this side and get rid of all my blocks. Now what we want to do is, let's take a trapdoor. This is optional, by the way. You can just try to do it the hard way. I don't know why you would want to do that though. And as you can see, we're crouching down. So let's go into time-lapse mode. You want to make sure these pistons are facing down though. And welcome to the end of the time lapse. Except for this. Sneaky. Okay. So that should be all of our observers and pistons gone. Make sure none of them are facing to the side, because that's just gonna cause a bunch of problems. Sneaky little piston. Okay. Now, what we want to do is either farm where our observers are or just farm everywhere. I prefer farming everywhere because it's just easier for me to track. So, let's do another time lapse. And I think that's enough time lapses for the day. But now what we'll do is plant the seeds. So I'm gonna do pumpkin seeds because I feel Halloweeny today. 1 seed, and you want to plant the seeds where the observers are. 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, get out, 16, 17, 18. Now we go to the other side, and we go 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20, 30, 31, 32, 30. Get out, man! I lost my count. 32, 33, 34, 36. I lost my count, stupid spider. Well, I'm going to set the random tick speed to high, and we'll watch it as another time lapse. Okay, and freeze, 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 freeze! We got almost a stack of pumpkins. That's good. This was actually a test. For those of you guys who made it to the end of the video, congratulations. Because you actually know what I did to fix it. So what you want to do is paste redstone dust on all of the observers and make sure that the lines are coming out of it. Neat, huh? And if you want no damage or you want no loss whatsoever, you create walls around the whole farm, which I'm not gonna do. But yeah, that farm is about 3 stacks per 10 minutes. So, I hope you guys had a great video today. And this is Pinzama signing out. Goodbye!